All praise is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds. If you praise a building, in reality you are praising its maker. Therefore, in this universe, whatever thing is praised, that praise ultimately belongs to Allah Almighty, because that thing is His creation. By saying Lord of all the worlds, this very point has been indicated. Whether it is the world of human beings or of animals, the creation and nurturing of all of them is the work of Allah alone. And whatever in these worlds is worthy of praise is so because of Allah's creation and His attribute of lordship. The entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
It is a characteristic of human beings that when something appears exceedingly great in their eyes, they describe it using exaggerated expressions. And if, after using one such hyperbolic word, they still feel that the abundance of that thing has not been fully conveyed, they then use another word of similar meaning in order to make up for the perceived deficiency in expressing that exaggeration. The same subtle point is present in the use of the word Rahman in praising Allah, followed by the addition of Rahim. Rahman in the Arabic language is an intensive form used to denote extreme abundance, but God's mercy and kindness toward His creation is so vast, so immense, and so limitless that even the strongest word of exaggeration does not seem sufficient. Therefore, to convey the fullness of its abundance, the word Rahim is also used. This is similar to how, when describing a person's generosity, we may first use the word generous, yet still feel unsatisfied, so we add bountiful or munificent. When praising someone's complexion, we may find fair insufficient and add radiantly fair. While speaking of someone's height, if the word tall seems inadequate, we may also add lofty or towering.
Sovereign of the day of recompense. That is, the master of the day of judgment, the day when all past and future generations will be gathered together, and their life's deeds will be accounted for, and every person will be given the full reward or recompense of their actions. After praising Allah by calling Him most compassionate and most merciful, saying Master of the Day of Judgment conveys that He is not only merciful, but also just, and such a just judge who possesses complete authority on the day of final decision. No one will be able to resist His punishment, nor hinder His reward. Therefore, on account of His lordship and mercy, we love Him, and on account of His justice, we also fear Him. We remain conscious that the good or bad outcome of our end lies entirely in His control.
It is You we worship, and You we ask for help. The word ibadah, worship, in the Arabic language is used in three meanings. 1. Worship and adoration. 2. Obedience and compliance. 3. Servitude and bondage. At this place, all three meanings are intended at the same time. That is, we are Your worshippers, Your obedient followers, and Your servants and slaves. And not only do we maintain this relationship with You, but the real truth is that this relationship exists exclusively with You alone. In none of these three meanings do we take anyone else as our deity. This means that our relationship with You is not limited to worship alone. Rather, we also seek help from You alone. We know that You alone are the Lord of the entire universe. All powers are in Your hands, and You alone are the sole owner of all blessings. Therefore, in seeking our needs, we turn only to You. It is before You alone that we extend our hands, and upon Your help alone we rely. On this basis, we present our request before You. Guide us to the straight path.
In every sphere of life, show us the way of thinking,
action, and conduct that is absolutely right, one in which there is no danger of misunderstanding, wrongdoing, or an evil end, and by following which we may attain true success and happiness. This is the request that a servant presents before his Lord when he begins the study of the Quran. His plea is that you guide us and tell us, in this maze of speculative philosophies, what is the actual reality. Among these various theories of ethics, which one is the true moral system? And among the countless pathways of life, which is the straight and clear highway of thought and action? The path of those upon whom you have bestowed favor. This is the definition of the straight path that we ask Allah Almighty to guide us to, the path upon which those favored by Him have always walked. It is the flawless path that from the earliest times until today, every person and every group who followed it became worthy of His blessings and remained enriched by His bounties.
Not of those who have evoked your anger, or of those who are astray.
By those who have received blessings, we do not mean the people who, although they may appear to be temporarily endowed with your worldly favors, are in reality deserving of your wrath and have lost the path of true success and salvation. From this negative clarification, it becomes evident that by blessings we mean the true and lasting blessings that are granted as a result of righteousness and earning God's pleasure, not those temporary and ostentatious rewards that were once given to the pharaohs, Nimrods, and Qaruns, and that even today are seen in the hands of great oppressors, sinners, and the misguided before our very eyes.